Hello. A lady on Facebook asked me if I watch the programs about the trucker Eddie Stobart, Channel 5, I think, or is it Channel 4? And she imagined that it would be my favourite program. No. I know I've been through this before. I don't watch on principle. I started driving trucks at a young age in the mid-60s when road haulage was very healthy. Plenty of work about. The haulage rates were good. Bring the camera down a bit. And I ran all over the country. Did so for 40 years. North, east, south and west. And ended up going overseas. And in the 60s, I'm still itching. The road haulage industry was good. The old bangers, yeah. But, coped. Will coped. And I enjoyed my runs up and down Scotland, my favourite country. And then along came Stobart in the 70s, slashed the haulage rates. When work was put out to tender, his rep would come along and undercut the lowest tender, put hauliers out of business, drivers out of work, a lot of ill feeling and fights broke out amongst the drivers. I witnessed one such fight, so I don't want Stobart drivers telling me I don't know what I'm talking about. I was there. And I've said my late employer, Ron, before he died, he said if ever Stobart went bust, a lot of people would laugh, but he never did go bust. No. And my runs up to Scotland stopped because we couldn't get return loads. Stobart had a large warehouse at Carlisle, and rather than bring his trucks back from Scotland empty, he brought goods back from Scotland free, and no haulier could compete. So I was going up to Scotland, but having to run back empty because Stobart was pinching all the work. And the drivers can argue with me as much as they like, but I know what I'm talking about. I was there, and what was it? One driver said, "In my opinion, the only kind of trucker is a Stobart trucker." My response to that is two words: sex and travel. And I won't carry on too long because I have mentioned all this before. So no, I do not watch the Stobart programs on principle. The trucks, well, I started driving them towards the end of my career. The big flash Volvos, Scanias, Mercedes, Iveco, DAF, Fiat, and they were good trucks, yeah. But I've got bad feelings. And in the mid 60s, it was a good time. The trucks were okay, very sturdy and reliable. No synchronous gears, no power steering, no power assisted clutch, and if you had a puncture, you had to change it yourself. Two spare wheels bolted under the trailer. You had to get the jack out and the bars and everything. And no matter how bad the weather, you just had to do it. But the good old days. I was young, fit, and healthy then. And but Stobart came along and he revolutionised the road transport industry. Drivers wearing posh uniforms, where we used to just put overalls on. In fact, later in my career, I was given a kind of uniform. Yeah, but anyway, that's it. So I do not watch Stobart's programs, and I never will, on principle, because I'm an old-fashioned trucker, an old-fashioned lorry driver who started in the mid-60s at a young age. It's rather late at the moment, and I shall shortly be going to bed. And I wish to God I could stop dreaming about driving bloody lorries. Oh, how many? I mean, when did I stop driving? Was it 13 years ago? And I still dream about driving lorries or trucks. I suppose after 40 years, it's all up there in my subconscious mind. It would be nice to dream about something else rather than driving bloody lorries. But, yeah, I did so much of it. Good times. Till Stobart came along and ruined everything. So argue with me if you want to, you Stobart drivers. Just bear in mind, I was there. Okay? Cheers.